to Site B. It is a lovely, if noisy and windy Tuesday afternoon. I want to say it's Tuesday, I'm not sure. I think the wind's gonna blow my head off. It's the OGGM with some GM tips. Throwing out the education dating back 48 years. Every now and then I get a little bit desperate and I feel I need to. Oh, that's a song shit. Gotta throw out some DM tips because we haven't done any in a bit, and you know, even though it's old hat, it feels like it's always something that needs repeating, no matter whether you're a beginning game master player or a experienced game master player. And today's tip is for players and GMs: be prepared, and then be prepared. And it's as simple as read the module, know the adventure, know what you have planned, and then prepare for having to ad lib if the players do something you weren't counting on, or if they ask questions you don't know the answer to, or if something happens that you're not, ready for. You should just have enough faith in yourself as a DM to wing it. Nobody wants to see the DM go, hold on guys, and then flip through page after page after page of rules or whatever, or hem and haw or second guess themselves because they're not sure. Because one, it just ruins the mood. It ruins the sense of disbelief. It ruins the adventure. It ruins the immersion, whatever you want to call it, whatever word. Suddenly I am ripped away from the movie because I suddenly catch sight of a gaffe, and then I'm like, oh, well, now my suspension of disbelief is completely ruined because you just spent 5 minutes looking something up. So be prepared. Know what you're running ahead of time. Have the bullet points, have the cheat sheets, have the DM screen, have whatever you need so you don't have to flip through. You can just go, bam, I know what that is. I'm not going to waste players' time. I'm not going to waste my time. And if you don't have the stuff in front of you, make it up. Ad lib. Have enough faith in yourself to ad lib. And just go, okay, all right, I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to go, this is what, bam. And especially if player characters do stuff you're not counting on or prepared for. You don't want to table flip. You don't want to resist them. You don't want to feel like, oh God, I'm not prepared for this, so I'm going to have to call the game. Just ad lib. Just make shit up. Run with it. Interact with them. See what they want to do. And then riff with them, as they say in jazz. Just play off what they're doing and keep going. And sometimes that ends up being way more interesting than what you ever have planned. Players, be prepared. Do not waste 3 hours of game time shopping. Now, one of the many great things 5e has done... Oh no, I'm saying good things about 5e. Hold on. One of the many great things 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons has done is provide you with free stuff right out of the gate. Whatever class you pick, you can see you get a free weapon, a free suit of armor, a free backup weapon, and 1 or 2 other free things. It's right there. Starting shit. You don't have to waste any time. Then you pick your background. Your background's going to give you some more free shit. It's going to give you a couple tools. It might give you an explorer's kit. Well, you don't have to pay a dime for any of that. Just bam, here's some free shit. And then if you look at like the explorer kit and all the stuff and like the kits that 5e gives you, which adventuring kits are things we've been talking about for years. It's got everything you need: rope, lanterns, material components, band-aids, a map, a sandwich. I don't have to waste time shopping. I've got everything I need here and everything else the world will provide. I certainly do not need to spend 3 hours wandering around town shopping for arrows in game time. Assume you did that before the game started. And the DM should be just, willing enough to play the, yeah, you got that rule, There's no reason to waste time and energy going down every little thing in the list unless it's important to the plot. Just assume they have it, I didn't write down rope. You've got rope. I don't have a holy symbol. You've got a holy symbol. I didn't write rations down. You've got rations. Unless you're running some kind of hardcore game where you're clicking off the rations, clicking off the torches, and clicking off the arrows, where that is important to increase the tension. Oh no, only 1 day of rations left. How long before you eat Steve? Oh, you're already eating Steve. You didn't even wait. Dude, Steve's not even dead. And you're already eating him? Yeah, just assume they have it, you know? Your class gives you free shit. Your background gives you free shit. The adventures usually start with you getting some free shit from your patron. Yeah, if it's not magic, just assume they have it. Just don't waste time. You know, just the old stuff no adventurer would leave home without. The old, well, if you have a towel, the universe assumes that you're an together girl and you've got everything else a girl would need. So if you don't have it, the universe gives it to you because it assumes you already had it because you had your towel. You know, I mean, it's just if it's not magical, you know, like they say, oh, I've got a potion of healing, then you're like, no, you have to pay for that. But if it's like, I got a 50-foot rope, yeah, you have to 50-foot rope, but you don't have to write it down. Unless, of course, session 0, you all agree you want that level. I mean, even older editions of the game had the maintenance fee. I think it's like 100 gold pieces a month, more or less, to just assume that you're paying for a place to stay, you're paying for food and clothing and repairs and basic everyday needs. You're paying to replace anything you might have lost during the adventure. 100 gold pieces, 50 gold pieces, once a month, taken off of the player characters' total accumulated wealth, and you just the universe just assumes, yep, you've got 100 gold piece a month maintenance fee, so you've got 50 feet of rope. You've got arrows, you've got food. If you don't have it, and it's really a thing, and it's really, really important, the character really, really, really wants to go shopping for arrows because they really, really want to develop a relationship with the guy who makes arrows or pursue a romance with the barmaid, then yeah, entitle them, give them that. But it shouldn't be longer than 5-10 minutes. Unless the theme of the adventure is shopping, shopping should not take 3 hours. Players should be prepared. They should know what their spells can do. They should know how many attacks they get. They should know their weapon speeds. They should know how many power points it costs. They should know the consequences if they do chaotic, stupid, evil shit and kill NPCs. They should know the range and radius of their powers, you know. Simple shit. And, you know, players should just know, yeah, I probably spent 100 gold pieces a month to make sure my character has all the basic, everyday, non-magic crap that I need. Now, you know, if we get to higher levels, especially with classes that require material components for their spells, and you're like, well, that's 100 gold piece diamond to cast that spell, then you might, you know, start nickel and diming them. Plus, taking their money away is a great way to just keep them invested in the world and keep making them go out and adventure. I mean, you know, your typical first level character walks out of the end of the first or second adventure with enough money to retire. When you think about it, I've got 2,000 gold. That's, you know, a lot of money in D&D. When you think about it, considering, you know, your average person is making a gold piece a week or something. Yeah, so just assume. DMs, be prepared, and be prepared to wing it if they do stuff that you don't have planned for. And players, be prepared. Have your shit together. And just, you know, to make things easier, if it's not magic, and if it doesn't affect the game, why bother? Just assume they have the rope. Anyways, that's today's GM's Players Tip. If you appreciate it, let me know. If you don't, let me know, etc., etc., etc. See ya.